Hi guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Got a few updates for you this week, but first I'm going to pour myself a beer. So, Beer Lover 1983 Brew. He's been kind enough to send me some beers. CHESHIREHOMEBREW Lager. I did actually mention this to him when he mentioned about doing a beer swap. Quite interested in this one, chili flavoured lager. Be quite interesting. I mean, lagers can be difficult to do in terms of fermenting at the right temperatures, keeping them cool enough to get that crisp taste, that you know, clean, crisp, refreshing from taste you get from a lager. So I'll be interested to see how you've done with this one, mate. Let's give this a pour. Lovely hiss there, by the way. Grant has not sent me a bad beer yet, so I've got high hopes. Just not too sure about how the chilies are going to work in with this one. Let's give this a pour. See what we got. Am I going to get it all in there? Look at that, beautiful. Now let's just check the instructions. Serve cold. It's not hot, just got the chili taste. Done with Amarillo hops. But I think the chill killed them. Slow pour, big sediment. Well, mate, that's bloody hell. That is very well carbonated. If I put that there, there's a lot of bubbles in there. I don't know how you've got it that carbonated, but well done, mate. In terms of clear, it's a little bit murky, but I think that's probably more chill haze than it is that the drink hasn't cleared. You can see my fingers through it. I'd be, you know, more than happy if my beers had cleared to that level. 2 finger head, plenty of bubbles feed in that head. Oh wow! Smell the chilies. I'm sure it's got that lager freshness on the aroma. I'm not sure about if I can. Maybe just about picking up the hops. Amarillo is something that I'm a little bit familiar with because I've just done some hop cider where I used Amarillo hops. So maybe a little bit, but I think it's possibly more the chilies that I'm picking up overall on this. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's give it a try. And if I don't like this, Grant, I'm sorry. I know I asked for the chili one. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I do. But if I don't, it's guaranteed not to be your fault. Oh mate, you've got the flavour of the chilies bang on that. There's no mistake, there's no confusion. You can taste the chilies in that. I don't know how you've done this beer, but that is a success in terms of getting the flavours. Lager, it's got that immediate crisp lager fizziness on the roof of the mouth. It's got a kind of sourness to it, but it's not an off flavour. I guess again that comes from the chilies. But the sour doesn't last very long, and it's replaced by that. Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. Thumbs up. I like it. It is good. It's different. It's not necessarily something you'd want on a hot summer's day. I wouldn't say it's a sessionable beer, but it's certainly an eye-opener, and you've brewed that very well. And the proof is in the drinking. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be drinking it, and I am. That's okay, mate. Well done. Congratulations on getting that flavour. Cheers, man. So, what have I got to update you guys with this week? Well, as per usual, I've done my list, so I'll try not to forget anything. My pear cider, that came out reasonably okay. A little bit of the pear flavour in there. I think with those type of ciders, you're always going to get that underlying turbo basic cider back sort of taste to it. I didn't back sweeten it, but I did use the yeast with the sweetener, so not a very dry cider. Came out okay. It's drinkable. It's, you know, I'm not a big cider drinker, to be honest. I just do them when I run out, which is probably once every 3-4 months. It's not very often. The hop cider, I think I've totally over hopped that. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. In fact, poured the first one I tried away. I'm prepared to send them out in beer mails, but I'll send them out as an extra. You guys can try them. I think I've got beer mails going to Beer Lover 1983. Hopefully, not this Saturday, the Saturday after, when the bottles have finished their priming. And also I'll have beer mail going to Homebrew Marty. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, go check him out. Homebrew Marty contacted me about doing a brew exchange. As if I'm going to say no. So yeah, I'll probably put a bottle of them in. Guys, you know, I didn't like it. I don't think it came out very well. Maybe I've over-hopped it, or I don't know I've over-hopped it, but not very good. Before we go any further, guys, let's go to beer mail. Hi guys, I've just got home from work and I think it's beer mail. No one sent me any messages or anything to say that they're sending me any beer, but I know the Welsh brewer was going to send me some beer mail, and it got damaged in transit. So I never heard anything else about it. So I'm thinking maybe he sent it, but forgot to PM me or something to let me know that it's here. So let's have a look. Well, it's in a Chardonnay wine box, so that's a good sign that this is beer mail. It's well shrink wrapped as well. Now I saw that somewhere, so that if anything did break and the liquid wouldn't show up on the parcel outside, which meant the carrier wouldn't return the parcel to the sender or cancel sending the whole thing. So again, good sign that this is beer mail.
A Welsh thing.
There's a Welsh bag, so it's got, yeah, this has got to be from the Welsh brewer. If we can just get one out. And yeah, that's from the Welsh brewer. I won't get them all out now. I'll do what I normally do, and I'll do that in the Homebrew Wednesday video. But just so you know, mate, they're all here. They all look absolutely fine this time round. Cheers, mate. Right, so welcome back. So yeah, that was beer mail from the Welsh brewer. Cheers, man. I've been looking forward to these for a long time. I got talking to the Welsh brewer when I first started doing any of my videos, I think it was. And certainly it was on his very first video. We got chatting, and the Welsh brewer is the first guy that I ever agreed to do a brew exchange with. We've had some problems along the way. The package that he sent to me originally by My Hermes, I think he said it was, something happened to that. It got totally smashed up. Oh, pardon me, didn't make it to me, and I'm not even sure that they informed him straight away that they'd damaged it. Oh, that's nice, because he first of all he sort of contacted, well anyway, I'm going to go into it, it's not important, but yes, beer mail, it's here, man. Hop cider. Not a bad thing. I know I just said I didn't like my hop cider, but this is really good because I can not pit this against my hop cider, but I've got something to try it against to see if it's something I've done wrong or if hop ciders just aren't for me. This is the low alpha one he sent me, 7% ABV. Loving the labels, man. I know people have been raving about your labels all over the brew tube drinkers community or Homebrew Wednesday videos, whatever. Very impressed, man. They look great, and I did see the video about how to do them, so I should probably be having a go at some of that myself pretty soon. He's also sent me a dark Hoggett ale, 5%. I mean, I'm looking forward to all these beers, to be honest, because I've seen his channel and I know he puts so much effort into his beers. I'm really looking forward to trying them out. This is a mystery one, but I know that the beers aren't going to be clear because they have been in transit. What I'm thinking this might be, and please mate, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you've done two versions of hop cider. You've done a low alpha hop cider, and I know you've done a high alpha hop cider. So I'm guessing the mystery brew could well be the high. Is it the high? Yeah, the high alpha version. You'll have to get back to me and let me know. The only other thing I can think it might be the drive-by jousting, which was his SJ Pour experiment beer, which he did send to me originally in the last parcel, but I know he had some trouble with carbonation, so whether they're still recarbonating and he hasn't sent me one, I'm not sure, but you know, I won't. Let me know what that one is. Looking forward. And the Welsh Doom Brown Ale, 4.2%. These labels really are fantastic, and I'm looking forward to these. I'm looking forward to all four of these. So yeah, cheers for that, man. I'm just going to tick this off my list so I know what I have talked about, what I haven't. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Competition. Now guys, I'm recording this Tuesday. I know it's a Homebrew Wednesday. I won't upload this tonight for tomorrow. I might upload this tomorrow night for Thursday, because I really want to get into the the Potbelly brewery. That is so well carbonated, Grant. That's fantastic. Yeah, I want to get into the Potbelly brewery and get this competition drawn. We've had a few entries, not as popular as I'd hoped, but you know, we've got a few. And if I can get this done, I will be hopefully getting this drawn tomorrow, getting it recorded, and I'll add that on at the end of the video, and probably get that sent away tomorrow. So I mean, you might even get the beer before you see the results. If not, guys, I'll have to bang it in on next week's Homebrew Wednesday. But we're going to try for that. What else to tell you? Well, my next update is the Golden Corn Bine. I was a bit worried about this because I've never seen floating trub before, and it didn't look very appetising. But I've done some research, and I spoke to a friend at the Copper Kettle as well about this particular brew, and it is normal. So I was panicking over nothing. So I've bottled these bad boys up, and I don't know if you can see, this was done on Saturday. So what is that? Sunday, Monday, 3 days. Look how clear that is, guys. And I was told that that would probably be the case, because when you get the floating trub, it usually means that your beer is going to clear a lot better, although it can also mean a problem with chill haze, so I have to keep my fingers crossed on that and see what happens. So the Golden Corn Bine has been bottled up. My original gravity was 105.6, my final gravity was 1.006, which I'm attributing to the good weather that we've been having. Probably a little bit too warm for fermenting, but it has fermented it right down, which has given me an ABV of 6.6%. So couple of weeks' time, you know, I'll be sending these out with my beer mails. So yeah, that'll be one for you, Grant, and one for you, Marty. And that brings me to the end, or possibly the end of my updates. So, what we're going to do now, I'm going to jump over to my escapades through the week. I was lucky enough, as I'm sure you're all aware, you've seen my videos anyway, to get some beer from Cheshire Homebrew. Cheers, man. And I'm trying out another beer as well from Grant, Beer Lover 1983 brew. So we're going to switch to that. I hope you enjoy watching those reviews. If not, guys, skip forward to the end of the video, and hopefully I have the competition up. So if the competition's on, I'll see you in a sec. If not, I'll see you next week, guys. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hi guys, so it's bottling day. It's another hot one, and whenever you're doing anything with your beer, it's always nice to have a homebrew. And this one is courtesy of Beer Lover 1983 brew, or Grant. That's it, I actually remember your name this time, mate. So yeah, it's quite warm here in the shed, so cheers for this, Grant. It's a nice hiss off of that, mate. It's already looking like there's some lovely, lovely carbonation in that. Oh, yeah, there it goes. That's lively. Okay, so we had that little explosion. Grant has been kind enough to share with me Pilgrim's Hope Bitter, Walker's. I did have a look to see if he'd done a video of making this, but I couldn't find one. Although I did see the video of you bottling up, which is quite apt considering today's a bottling day. That has got a lovely, I don't know how to crisp aroma. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, no, I am. I'm picking up some of the hops and a little bit of malt. So oh, to be honest, it's a nice all-round smelling beer. It smells like a bitter. I've chilled it down. Let's dive in and have a proper taste. That is a good one. I know I say that about pretty much every beer that you guys have seen me review. I can't help it, I like my beer. But that is a good one, that's refreshing. It's bitter, but it's very sharp. That is a beautiful, beautiful drink. Thank you very much. And while I've got your attention, I've seen when people are bottling up they use Starzan. This is something that was recommended to me by someone else. This is Vidine Surgical Scrub. I use 1.5 millilitres, pardon me, to a litre of water, and it does tend to stain plastic, but I'm bottling up using glass anyway, so that's not going to be a problem for me. And a little bit of staining doesn't bother me as long as it's doing its job, sterilising everything and doing what I need it to do. So I don't know if anybody else uses it, if anybody's got any experience. I'd love to know what you guys think of it, if you do. If you're wondering, if you don't use it and you're wondering where to get it from, you can just get it over the chemist. It's about £10, and using 1.5 millilitres to a litre of water, it's going to last you a long time. Although I don't know if Starzan has an expiry date, but this does. So I've got just under a year, and I don't think there's any chance I'm going to use all that in under a year, if I'm honest. So yeah, good stuff, worth having. Cheers guys, thank you very much Grant. It's a really nice beer. I don't really know what else to say. As I said before, it's got a lovely clean crisp taste. It's got a lovely bitter aroma. Not too much of an aftertaste I wouldn't say, but a lingering bitterness in that one. Very nice. Thank you very, very much. 2 weeks today, when these have had a chance to volumise up, condition, whatever you want to call it, there will be a parcel making its way to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Cheers. Hi guys. It's, what is it? It's Monday. It's not overly hot, but it's still nice summery weather, and I fancy a beer. This time it is courtesy of Cheshire Homebrew. Cheers men, and today I'm going to be sampling your John Bull Traditional English Ale. This one's been made with 1 kilo of a Muntons Beer Enhancer. It's 4.2% ABV, and it was bottled on the 12th of 4th. So yeah, just carry on, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where we got to, so I'm going to go from. This is courtesy of Cheshire Homebrew. Cheers man, it's a nice hiss when I opened that bottle, by the way. This is the John Bull Traditional English Ale. I haven't tried a John Bull beer kit, so quite interested to see what this is like. It's made with 1 kilo of Muntons Beer Enhancer, and it was bottled on June, February, March, April, gotta think then, the 12th of April 2013, so it's had a good few months to condition up, and it's 4.2% ABV, and like I do with all my beers now, I like them chilled, so even though you get more flavour when they're not necessarily chilled, that's what I'm doing, because that's the way I like it. So that's traditional ale aroma. It's a little bit hoppy, but probably more for me of the malts. It smells very nice anyway, so let's give this a pour and see what we've got on the taste. So once again, thank you very much to Cheshire Homebrew for sending me these beers. I've got one more beer from you left to try, which is a Brew Ferns kit, which Brewmaster Ben kindly sent me a Brew Ferns, so I'm sure that's going to be quite nice if that's, you know, anything to go by with them kits. Okay, so half a finger head, but clear, honey, if you put that to the window. That is really cleared up very, very well. I don't know if you can see my fingers through there. Yeah, there's quite a few bubbles. The carbonation on that is lovely. And even though the head might not be the biggest head on a beer I've seen, I tend not to go by that now. I actually prefer to go by the fact whether it sort of sticks around. And yeah, it's sticking around quite nicely. On the flavours, probably a little bit more of a hoppy aroma, but still I'm getting mainly malts. I don't know whether you dry hop this or not, so we're just going to dive in for the taste. That's a really nice beer. Now that's got, oh pardon me, an unusual characteristic. It's not heavy on the flavour, but it lasts. I don't know how better else to describe that. It's not a bang, there's the flavour, but it's a gradual flavour that that gets more, and it lingers really well. That's another good one, mate. I like that. I might be tempted to go back and do a few kits just because I'm running low on beers. I haven't always got time to go for the full day with the all grains that it requires, and I still quite like the kit beers. I know some people, oh, pardon me, a lot of people say when you get to all grain, you don't necessarily do that many kit beers, but I still quite like them. So I might just go do a few kit beers just to replenish my stocks, because I haven't really got the time that you need all the time when you're doing all grain. But yeah, that's a nice beer. I know I've said that pretty much about all the beers that I've tried, guys, but I'm really not that hard to please, to be honest with you. Aside from Beamish, there's not been a beer that I haven't particularly like. Oh no, that's not true actually. I did try Golden Hen, and that used Galaxy hops, and I think it might have been the Galaxy hops. I did not like that beer at all. But this one's a winner. Thank you very much, mate. Your brewing's coming fantastic. I know that you've done your first all grain now. So anyone that hasn't checked him out, he's progressing. He's gone from his kits and his wines, and his sort of demijohn brewing. He's now just merging into the all grain side of things. If you haven't checked him out, guys, go check him out. Quality brewer. Cheers. Let's go back to the regular video.
Let me know when you're ready. Go on then. Yeah.
Hi guys, so made it back into the Potbelly brewery. Wasn't sure if I was going to get it up for this update, but I did. Competition's over, and I'm here with Aaron. All your names have gone into a pint glass, not hats. Aaron's going to pick a winner, and hopefully, if not tomorrow, within a couple of days, whenever you let me know your address, we'll get you your prize sent out. So, Aaron, mate, go for it. That is JT. You didn't tell me what beer you wanted, Jay, so I'm going to pick for you. So I'm going to pick, I can't think what it's called, one of the ones I had, Yellow Belly, that was it. I know that was a really nice drink, so I don't think I can go wrong picking that for you. So congratulations to JT. Send me your address, mate. I'll send you a PM anyway, and we'll get that sent out for you hopefully tomorrow, or as soon as you give me your address, I'll send it out through work next day. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Aaron. Thanks to the Potbelly for everything that they've done, and hopefully this won't be the last you'll see of us, because I'll be buying a few beers every now and again. Happy birthday. Thanks. That's it.